Hello, everybody. Welcome back to English Understand Easy channel. And today I will today I will talk about WH questions. So here we are. Okay. And I will explain what does it mean. WH questions also referred or also taught as information questions. So one school is teaching WH questions, the other one information questions. It may happen that you will study WH questions, you will go to university, at then university they will talk about information questions, or vice versa. So I prefer WH question, but have to respect both variations. All right. So what are WH questions in English grammar? We use them to ask for specific information, not just for yes, no answers. Okay, WH questions are questions that usually begin with words such as who, what, when, where, why, which, and how. Now, how doesn't start with WH, but it's included in this group, although it does not begin with WH. Why is it included? We will find out a little bit later as we progress studying with this subject. Examples are, what is your name? Where do you live? Why are you late? How old are you? Now, I could explain that already at the beginning, but I decided to wait until we get a little bit further. Why do we use WH questions? We use them to ask about people, things, time, place, reasons, choices, ownership, and manners. So here we have two definitions. We use them to ask for specific information. And here we have, okay, I can, yes, I can see it. We use them to ask about, to ask specific information about people, things, time, place, reasons, choices, ownership, manners. So here is better explanation that word use examples. I will color it, let's say, in purple, so it gives us better understanding. So who is about person? Who is your teacher? What is about thing or idea? When is about time, where is about place, why is reason, which is about choice. Usually we use which for non-living things or modal verbs, but that's a different story. Whose is possessions, and how, manner, age, quantity. Now, I don't know why is whose over here, because whose is actually, no, I cannot. It's a relative pronoun. Whose is a relative pronoun. So here is whose pen is this? But it shouldn't be here because we have the question words over here and there is no whose. There is a who, person, what, reason, when, time, where, place, why, another reason, which non-living things, how, include in this group, although it does not begin with WH, and how describes how things are Done. How old are you, for example? Let's go to basic structure. WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus main verb. So this I will put in red. Oh, it should be red, not pink. So let's put it this way. And it is, where do you live? In London. What is your name? Peter. Why did he leave? Was end of this shift at work. When will they arrive? When the airplane will land. When? Tomorrow morning. So with be verb, so I will change it slightly with verb be. So what is the difference? Because we have also with verbs do, does or did. Now, what is the difference between does and do? First and second person and plurals, does, third person, did, all forms of past simple tense. So let's go here. With verb be, let's put it in different color. Let's put it in, I like pink. If the sentence uses am, is, are, was, were, the be verb comes after the WH word. After. This is important. Okay? So example, where is John? Verb be is. Why are they angry? Are is why are. Who was there? Who was verb be. So these are all forms of verb be. This is about he, John, are about them or they, and was is past simple. With verb do, does, or did. So let me change verb do this, do, does, did into brown color. I like it for verb do. For some reason, I don't know why, but use do, does, did when there is no helping verb. When there is no helping verb. That's a really interesting statement. Let's have a look. What do you want? That is a question. What do you want? Not what do you want. What do you want? Where does she work? Not where she works. Where does she work? Why did they why did they laugh? Why they laugh? Why did they laugh? The verb do, does, and did is actually clarifying your question. There is no chance to answer wrongly, okay, if you are answering truthfully. And then there is subject question. Let's see what it will do with orange color. I think I didn't use it yet. No. So subject question. Sometimes the WH word itself is the subject. sometimes. So let's see what the examples will tell us. Who called you? I don't know. What happened? I didn't see anything. So no, do, does, did, needed. So can we say who, you? We can. What and what? So we need subject question. That's why we use do, does, did in form of present simple tense affirmative. Who called you? What happened? I'm sure you are familiar with tenses, and present simple tense affirmative is the easiest one. So here is a how plus use how with adjectives or adverbs. This is very interesting. I will give it to special treatment. And here we go. How old are you? How tall is he? How far is school? How much is it? How many books? How often do you exercise? We use how a lot in mathematics and physics. For example, how many kilometers is the distance between moon and the earth when the light takes about 1 second to reach the earth from the moon? So if we know the speed of the light, we know it is 1 second, 300,000 kilometers. We can ask how many kilometers is between the sun and the earth. How do we get from point A to point B if it's far, we don't have a car, there is no train, boat is impossible to take, and there is no road. So what do we take? We take the airplane that can land on the water because there is lake, and we land on the lake. So how is important question. That's why it is in the group with WH questions. Here we have examples in daily use. What time is it? We may ask that several times during the day. Where are my keys? I don't know. Why is the baby crying? It's hungry. Who is at the door? The police is looking for you. Which shirt do you prefer? I prefer the light color one. How do you spell your name? I forgot. Well, of course not. So here are common mistakes or mistakes. Where you live is wrong. Where do you live? Why is he I can't even say it. Why he is angry? It's wrong. Why is he angry? What did happen? Doesn't sound right because also the accent is changing. That's why it's important to talk grammatically correct because the grammar will improve your accent as well. What happened? Or what did he say happened? So there is intensity in the voice. Over here, what did happen? This is so wrong. There is no feeling in it. There is no accent. There is nothing. There is a couple of English words. That's about it. So make sure that using WH words actually helps you to improve your communication skills, your pronunciation, and your accent. I know it's very little, but that's how it works in English grammar. And here we have quickly summary table. Person is who, things what, time when, place where, reasons why, choices which, method how did you do it. I mixed the water with the color, and that's what happened. Everybody have a beautiful day. These are WH questions or information questions. And like I said, they are very helpful, not only in your understanding of English grammar, but also in your pronunciation and proper accent. Bye-bye.